come through, split the Outlaws up, win that fight without ultimates. We do see the Outlaws are going to pull out Dante's Tracer. This has been some of the things that Outlaws fans have been waiting for, is a good Tracer player on Houston. It's Jake on the far. This combo's worked well for them before, but as soon as they see the defensive setup, they will just simply swap it away. Crucial time lost here for the Outlaws.
I'm just letting the fans give their
good old GOATS meta. So at first it was very exciting to play it, and it was super fun. It was a new meta to play and new team comp. Everything was exciting. But after a while, it became rather stale. And why did this happen, right? Why did GOATS come to be? Why did go all tanks and supports come to fruition? Well, I'll say at the very beginning, Moira came out in November of 2017, and the whole aspect of trying quad tanks, like multiple tanks and 2 supports, came to be. And it wasn't a very broken comp. It was run sometimes in the competitive scene on certain maps, and it worked, right? But it was, you could have countered it. About 3 months later, Brigitte comes out, and Brigitte is just absolutely and completely and utterly broken. And that's why you have the GOATS comp of 3 supports of having Lucio, Zen, and Brig. Sometimes you'd swap out the Zen with a Moira or a Mercy, but usually it was Lucio, Zen, Brig. And Brigitte is the biggest issue with GOATS, and that was the answer, in my personal opinion, with the devs, is you need to rework Brig in some way where she's not broken. And I look at today's meta and the way that supports are basically changed today, right? Zen was really strong with his Discord. When it was originally released, you could apply a Discord orb to any target and it would stay there permanently, even if you got out of LOS. And then it got reworked a little bit, and you had to be in LOS to have the Discord orb applied, and you can't reapply it to the same target after, for a certain amount of time. I think that change was a huge change that the devs could have applied in 6v6 in open queue that would have helped out with the whole GOATS meta problem, because GOATS was exclusively played for like a year plus, and man, let me tell you, it got boring quick. It got boring after a while, and if you do the same thing day in and day out for like 3+ months, yeah, you want things to change, and you want it to not become stale and like the same thing that you're doing every single day, right? You don't want to wake up and eat the same breakfast every single day. You want to change it up a little bit here and there. And the other thing is, you had Brig, and Brig right now is still good, but she's not as completely utterly broken as she was on her release. And I think Brig today would have worked better in GOATS. It would have basically changed that meta, and we would have had to think of something differently. However, we still don't want these weird team comps, right? I personally would have liked to have seen a soft roll queue lock, not full roll queue like we have today and like what Overwatch 1 had with 6v6 roll queue, but a soft roll queue lock where you had 1-1-1 as a requirement. You need to have at least 1 tank, 1 DPS, and 1 support in any comp that you have. So it's like a soft lock. Like you still log in for open queue with 6 players, but you will have at least 1 tank, 1 DPS, 1 support player. And I don't know if this would solve every problem, but we never tried it, right? It never came to fruition. It wasn't something that we instituted in Overwatch 1 in 6v6 open queue. We just simply went to roll queue. I think soft roll locks could have helped out, could have changed this whole aspect, because man, looking at this footage here, like it's the same thing in the pro play. This team runs GOATS, that team runs GOATS. Oh, they have Lucio, Zen, Brig. We have Lucio, Zen, Brig. Oh, they have Rein, Zarya, D.Va. We have Rein, Zarya, D.Va. Like every single match was the same thing, and we go, oh man, I loved Overwatch 1. It was so good. Yeah, early on, I think 2016, 2017, but when this whole GOATS meta came to be, things just got out of whack. And then we went to roll queue, and it was just like, what is going on? Like, why can't we fix this? And it's really truly supports, in my opinion, that changed the whole aspect of the game, that made it the way it was. Like Brig's sole release is the reason why GOATS came to be. Like Brigitte is the biggest problem, and she was busted for so long, and they didn't even touch her for a while. And even the tweaks that they did with Brig, it was nowhere near enough to change the meta, and we had GOATS for a year plus, right? So honestly, one, changing supports to the way they are today, and I would argue to even remove Brig's shield bash in her ultimate that she has today to the way it was in Overwatch 2, to just have Brigitte how she is. Then Zenyatta, his changes with his Discord orb, having to have LOS, not being able to apply it to the same target over and over and over again once they come back into LOS, and having that cooldown timer basically to have the Discord orb applied. I think that would have changed it. Then also we have the DPS passive that exists today of the 20% reduced healing, which takes away the value of supports dishing out a boatload of heals over and over again, and having that roll queue 1-1-1. You always had to have one tank, one DPS, one support. You would still always have a DPS on your team, so you can't have these 3 supports, 3 DPS, 3 tank comps that would just be completely and utterly broken, and it would just change up the whole aspect of the game. I think that would have removed GOATs from the question. It would have just brought this new sense of, okay, we are still 6v6, we're still open queue, and we're still able to have these new and exciting comps, because honestly, Overwatch 1 came out 6v6, came out open queue, and that's what was exciting about it, right? A lot of other like FPS games, it has like, you know, you have to play it multiple, like you have to play these different roles and whatnot. In open queue, it gave you the whole aspect of you could play whatever you want whenever. But then it got bad when people started learning the game, and that's where the soft roll queue lock would have came in. You would still be able to have these new and exciting and creative comps, but you would be soft locked to one role in each role. And as you know, it's not going to be as bad as it sounds where, oh, we got 6 support players. That was super rare that happened. And you know, the chances that happen is like rare. So I think that would have helped it out. I think that would have changed it, but that's my personal opinion. I'm looking at things to make 6v6 work, especially the way Overwatch was designed. And I think that's something that we could have thought of and could have instituted in the game before moving over to 5v5. Now, moving over to 6v6 and the shield meta, right? I'm going to play some clips here, and it's from Defran's stream. And man, oh man, it really makes you think like, what the heck was wrong with Overwatch 1? This is crazy. I can't ever see myself go back. So I'll play the clip right now so you can see it.
Shit, just break the shield, break the shield.
Okay, I lamp after Sigma Matrix.
You ready? You ready?
Yes, 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 go, go, I have lamp, I have lamp.
Okay, go, go, go. Wait, they have lamp too. They have lamp. I'm going back, I'm going back. Up top, up top, up top. Okay. Hold on, hold on. Wait a bit, wait a bit, wait a bit.
Yeah.
Can we pull the hands up top?
Pull top.
Can you help? Nice.
You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready, I'm lamp. You guys shield first, shield first.
Remove the shield, Sigma. Sigma, you're wasting your shield. Wait for the lamp, wait for the lamp, wait, 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 wait. Do you have lamp?
Not lamp.
Go lamp, 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 lamp. Winnable, winnable.
I have lamp. Lamp down soon. Down.
Going back, going back, going back. Shooting, shoot me, shoot me, shoot me.
Lamp in fire.
They have lamp. Yeah, we wait for lamp, we wait for lamp. Oh, lamp, 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 lamp.
Lamp now, lamp now. We have lamp and a bandit. We can go. Nice.
Let's go, go, go,
I
go,
will.
go.
Gonna ult here.
Move, 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 move. Nice.
So you tell me, what do you see wrong with this video here, right? We have 2 shields, Orisa shield up, Sigma shield up, probably a ton of hit points on that shield. But what do you hear Defran say over and over and over again? Lamp, lamp, lamp. And what did I talk about with GOATs and why GOATs came to fruition and why it, like, the meta became what it was? Brigitte's release and Brigitte being broken and ruining open queue to making it basically 3 tanks, 3 supports. And Defran says lamp, lamp, lamp. Well, what support was released shortly before roll queue came to be? His name is Baptiste. And Baptiste, once again, another support that was designed and added to the game with abilities that basically broke the game. Baptiste has a lamp. That lamp, when put around corners, can't be killed. And you can see here in the video that was playing before, they just keep hiding in a little room and then or hiding around the corner on defense perspective where the lamp is placed where it can't be shot by the opposing team, and then the BAP gets his ult, and then you drop the BAP ult, and everybody's running the same comp. Orisa, Sig, Mercy, BAP, Bastion, right? And the enemy team has the same exact comp. BAP just broke the game. He broke it. He broke the whole concept, and that's why double shield worked. Double shield only worked because of BAP's lamp picking up the slack while the two barriers, the two shields from Orisa and Sig were down, right? Because they couldn't permanently be up, but there's a way to interchange Sig shield and Orisa shield to where it was almost up, like probably like 85-90% of the time, and BAP's lamp would cover that point in time until Orisa's cooldown came and she dropped her shield, right? It's just crazy. It's just crazy. And I think about GOATs, right? GOATs was meta because they just didn't fix the problem. And double shield was meta because once again, they didn't fix the problem. They released another support hero that just amplified these kind of weird comps that were like super broken and had to be played in high elo and competitive scene over and over and over again. It's just crazy. It's just crazy that these kind of heroes kept getting released and kept breaking the game. And I think about like what could have been done, right? Remove the lamp. Remove BAP's lamp ability. The other thing that I speak of is group healing on supports, right? When I said Moira came out and she was able to do a bunch of healing to multiple targets and do group healing, and then with quad tanks, having 4 tanks because Moira could dish out a ton of heals to keep them up. You think about BAP, he has splash healing, and then he has his other ability that also used to heal up to 100 HP before it was nerfed, and it group heals as well. You press one button and it like quickly group heals all the targets within range of it, right? So he has a splash healing and his group healing, and then a lamp that just keeps everything alive for so long, right? And you had all this group aspect of healing that just changed the whole aspect of the game. Once again, another support hero came out, and role queue became just the same repetitive thing of shield meta, or just this boring 2-2-2 setup with this whole shield meta aspect. And you know, the tanks, like it just became unfun from a tank perspective, and the tank player base declined, the player base in general declined, queue times shot up through the air. And I think I'm like, we're thinking about 6v6 and 5v5 today, and like there's a lot of changes with tanks today that exist, like the shields being basically nerfed across the board, and most shields not even existing outside of like Ramatra's shield, which isn't permanent, and Sig shield and Rein shield. Like there's so many things in the game today where I don't think shield meta would be meta. Could we go back to 6v6 role queue? Is it the best option? Maybe, but if we just balanced the game appropriately and did things the right way, I think we could have went back to 6v6 open queue with that soft roll lock 1-1-1. Like I said, the biggest issue is not the meta, it's why the meta exists. The meta exists because of broken support heroes that amplify the problem, like amplifying the shield issue, amplifying the 3 tanks issue that changed the whole aspect of the game. And Overwatch was Game of the Year in 2016. Overwatch was really good in 2017 and most of 2018, until a lot of these heroes on the support side started to become released and just really ultimately broke the game. I'm a support main. I don't hate supports. I'm just telling it as I see it. And I want the game to succeed, and I want it to be better and be in the best state that it possibly could be. So that's my personal interest as a gamer, as a fan of the game, and as a content creator. I want to try different unique things that may work and make us basically happy to play the game again. So like I always say, if you like this video, drop a like, comment in the comment section below, share this with a friend, and most of all, please, please, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. It keeps me motivated to continue making gaming content videos like this. So, as I always say, happy gaming.